Shut up and play.
Hello, I'm Jethro.
I'm Lisbeth.
You're watching
Shut Up and Play.
This is an episode of Game Chat. Chat.
Yeah, I guess it has to be game chat. I can't believe playthrough.
It's not a playthrough, unfortunately.
No,
it's
you're
just
right.
Game Chat.
It's a game review.
It's a game review, and we do those under Game Chat.
Okay. What game is it, Jethro?
No, I've said Game Chat 3 times.
Chat.
Thank you.
I did that.
No, you didn't. I did it. Anyway. Wait till we play this back. You'll see I was right. What are we talking about today? We are talking about...
What game are we game chat reviewing?
Feed the Kraken. This is a social deduction game for, I think, 11 players. Isn't it some crazy amount like that?
Yeah.
5 to 11 players.
Be interesting to get 11 players around this board game.
It would be. So, yeah, so this is a social deduction game. So a little bit about social deduction games if you haven't watched our other video yet. I like social deduction games, sort of. I don't like the games where, like, One Night a Werewolf or Mafia, where if you get kicked out of the game early and you're just sitting there watching people play. Am I boring you?
No, sorry.
Anyway.
We've done a few of these today. So
we have done a couple. So for me, the top tier social deduction game was Secret Hitler.
Of the many that he's played.
Of the few I've played. Of the few I played, the top tier for me is Secret Hitler because everybody plays the whole game. Nobody gets out of the game early and you don't just sit around watching.
Doesn't somebody get killed potentially, though, and then that person has to just watch? Like they're dead, they're out?
Yeah, but that happens towards the end.
Okay.
That's not really something that happens often.
Been a while since I played Secret Hitler.
I guess it has been, hasn't it?
Well, probably Beach 2 years ago was the last time we
Yeah.
played.
Anyway. So when it comes to social deduction games, that's my
his little soapbox.
My little soapbox. And then we played this. We bought this at Gen Con?
Yes.
We bought this at Gen Con last year. Not this year, last year.
No, August a year ago.
August a year ago.
We were wondering, we found that back room where they were doing a lot of gaming, and we came around a table and they had the deluxe version of this set up, and there was definitely at least 8 or 10 people playing, and it was beautiful. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of this game. We need to get this game." Because I was like, "What are they playing? That looks really cool." So we went and found the game.
Right. So
who's the publisher?
Fun Tales.
Fun Tales. No, the publisher is Outset.
Nope, I was wrong. Silly me.
Outset. Yep. There was an Outset booth out there.
Yeah. So anyway, so we finally got a chance to play this game on vacation this week, and it was an absolute blast. And it is now my favorite social deduction game.
The family loved it. We played it twice.
We played it twice.
One right after the other.
Yep, the family loved it a lot, and so we're going to show it to you now. We can't do a playthrough, obviously, because it's a social deduction game. And there's only 2 of us.
5 players.
So it's not going to be hard to figure out who the bad person is.
Can I have the captain's logbook?
You may. So I'm going to switch the camera here. We're going to show you what this thing looks like. So this is what the board looks like. The idea is to get this ship. Well, first of all, you start the game by you're either a sailor, a pirate, or a cult leader. And depending on how many players you have, is how many of each individual one of these things you have.
You get.
So we played it for 5. We played a 6-player game, so that it was.
Wow. They have a card for each 6 up to 11. 6-player, you get 3 sailors, 2 pirates, and 1 cult leader. And so you get those cards. You get that quantity of cards, and you pass them out upside down, and then people look quietly, and you know what they are.
Yes. So once you've done that, you start the game. The idea behind it is you want to get the ship, which it's a stand, so it stands like this, but it's this is what it looks like. Let's see, can you see that? Am I doing this right? There you go. It's a nice looking ship. You got to get it from here. The sailors want to get the ship to here.
Sailor victory.
The pirates want to get it to here, and the cult leader wants to get it to there, or get thrown off at the end. But that's a different story.
Now, the other thing you do before you start the game is everybody gets a character card. One person, like we had 6 character cards. One of the 6 was this one, which is the captain. And then whoever the captain is for the beginning of the game picks a new character card. And then the characters are just kind of extra little things that maybe you can use during, I shouldn't say maybe, that you should use during the game. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Because one time one of mine was I could do something, I'm sorry, I could do something different with after guns are drawn, but I held on to the card too long, so it was not beneficial. After a captain appoints a navigation team, the next mutiny requires only one gun to be successful. So it changes the basic rules a little bit for that particular round. Everybody gets a character card, one person gets the captain, and then the game starts.
Right. So the captain picks a navigator and a lieutenant.
One of the 6 people around, for us, we had 6 people. 1 of the 6 people around the table.
And then we all vote on it, and you can either mutiny against the captain by showing, with the 6-player game, it was 3 guns. Everybody has a set of guns, and if everybody puts their hand out, and then they say go, you turn it over, and you count the number of guns, and if there's 3 or more guns, then the captain is mutinied against. The captaincy passes to the next person, and you try it again. So that's how you that's how you would, if you don't like the navigator or lieutenant pick, and later on in the game you won't, you can mutiny to have that pick changed.
Now, we should have said, before the captain thing happens, once the sailor and pirate and cult thing goes out, the pirates open their eyes, everybody closes their eyes, and the pirates are allowed to open their eyes and acknowledge who the 2 pirates are. But they're the only ones that know that they're pirates, and then they know that the other, for us again, I'm saying 4 because we did a 6-player game.
Right.
The remaining players are either sailors or a cult leader or cultists.
Right.
So that does happen. So pirates know who the pirates were.
But they're the only ones who know who each other is.
Right.
So the idea behind it is, so once you do all that,
and you get a captain. So your captain is not mutinied. Then what happens?
The navigator will pick up 2 of these. Will pick up 2 cards like this.
And the captain draws 2 cards.
And the captain draws 2 cards. Lieutenant draws 2. Captain draws 2 cards.
Captain and the lieutenant. First the captain, then the lieutenant.
Yes. So the captain draws 2 cards, and the lieutenant draws 2 cards. And they look like that, or they look like this. And you say they have compass directions on it. That one's for the west. This one's for the east.
And then there's one that's the north.
And there's one that's north.
The Kraken one.
So let's say I'm the lieutenant, and let's say I'm, unbeknownst to everyone, I'm a pirate. So I'm going to pick this. I'm going to discard my to the east card. I'm going to keep my to the west card.
Because he can be a pirate character, but be the captain.
Sure.
You know.
So then I'm going to take my card, and I'm going to put it in this nifty box. This is the captain's log box. It's got a magnetic opening there, and it looks like isn't that pretty on the inside? And I take my card and I put it in there.
Face down.
And then I hand it to
the lieutenant.
The
lieutenant also picks what?
Nothing. Go ahead. Was I the captain?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was the captain.
Because you went first. The captain goes first.
Yeah, sorry.
Following the steps.
Yes.
All the steps are written on the back
of the
box.
All the steps are written on the back of the box. It's very handy.
Lieutenant draws 2. So this time I happen to pick up a red and a cult one, a Kraken one. I happen to be the Kraken, so I'm going to choose to put the Kraken one in the box. This one gets discarded.
It's also a north, right?
Yes,
yeah.
North Kraken. I do the same thing. I put the second one in the box face down, and then what happens to the box?
You hand it to the navigator.
Right.
Navigator takes the box, mixes it up, reaches in and pulls out one of the 2 cards.
He looks at both of them.
He looks at both of them and picks out one of the 2.
So now you could have had Jethro, who was a pirate, choose to put in a pirate card. I was the Kraken. I chose to put in a Kraken card. But the navigator,
navigator
happens to be a sailor. So now he's looking at a Kraken card and a pirate card, and he has to choose which one to pass along.
Right. Once that's done, there's only 1 card left. He hands it to the captain. You can be the captain right now.
You're the captain.
I'll be okay. The captain looks at it and pulls it out and says, "All right, we are heading west."
So it starts here. So it's a red arrow. We go to this spot here.
Sorry, let me show you the card. West.
That's the red one. As much as it's north, south, east, and west, it's the red, the yellow, or the blue. You're going in the directions of those arrows.
Yeah, south is never an option.
No, you never come back down again. Can I have one of the stands? I know you don't want to.
Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
So
that's the
basic gameplay
step of the game.
Yes, and then then the captain goes again, picks the navigator, picks the lieutenant. You can also at this point start lying to one another, which is my favorite part of the game. where you start lying to one another and saying, I gave you 2 blues. No, you didn't. I gave you 2 reds. No, you didn't.
Yeah. So
And the captain says, I only had a blue one. No, you didn't. It's all kinds of lying.
Discussions start to happen as to who put what in and who had what to choose from. And as you can see, when you've got kind of 3 people that can see the cards, who is telling the truth and who is lying.
Yeah.
So again, and obviously the pirates are trying to move it to here, and the sailors move it to there, and the cult leader move it to there. As you progress up the ocean, you run into these hexagons. I think inside there it tells you what these are. This is that somebody can look.
So yeah, you can look at the you can look at somebody else's class characters. So
no, that's not in that one.
Which one? Oh no, that's probably underneath here. It's not. It doesn't matter. I believe the hourglass means you can look at somebody else's card to see what they're part of. Are they a sailor? Are they a pirate? Are they a cult leader? Now, what's nifty, keen, cool is, can we show? Is it one of those like that?
I don't know.
A Kraken one. It's got a yeah, you got one. Okay, so see there. That's got a picture of a Kraken tentacle around that middle piece there, around that candle. What that means is the captain then turns over one of those Kraken cards.
So, just to take a step back.
Oh, sorry.
If this was the navigation card that was played, no, that was not the one. It was actually this one that was played. But let's say it was the Kraken one that was played. The ship got moved to here. Then you have to do whatever's in the corner here.
Yeah. So what is that one?
So this particular one is a Kraken one, like Jethro said. So
Cult Uprising.
Yes. So you go to, there's 5 for a 6-player game. There's 5 of these out. I'm assuming it changes, and you pick one and it gets turned over, and then you have to do whatever it is that each of these mean. They all mean different things. There's 3 different ones in this particular one.
Now, what's fun with this is if you turn this card over, that means the cult leader gets to convert someone over to their side, to the Kraken side. So everybody closes their eyes and they put their fist down. And then you say, all right, cult leader, go ahead and choose who you want to pick. And the cult leader goes and touches the hand of someone. And they say, all right, if your hand was touched, open your eyes and look at the cult leader. So then the cultist who was touched opened their eyes and looked at the cult leader. And then from there on out, they're a cultist. So if I get the option to, let's say I land here and I get the option to look at what their card is.
Please.
So let's say this was let's say I was a sailor. Now I'm a cultist. I don't have to tell anybody I'm a cultist. If somebody gets to look at this card, they just think I'm a sailor still. They don't know I'm a cultist, which I think is fun.
So you have to do something with showing tentacles, though, with eyes closed?
Yeah, I don't remember which one that was, though. It doesn't matter. There is something where you do this to let somebody know you're a cultist.
Because Rachel ended up getting to be a cultist.
Yes.
And she had to let somebody know that she was also a cultist.
I think it's this one here, isn't it? Isn't it that one?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, regardless. And that's how you play the game. There's a lot of depth to it. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of things to do.
Because and again, inside this box, there's 6 different things that could be in the top of those navigation cards. So
yes.
you not only enter the level of trying to maneuver the ship where you want it to go based on what your character is, but you can make the captain drunk. So then the captain roll moves clockwise. You can make it that the navigator is going to get an extra gun, or the navigator loses a gun.
Because guns are used for mutinies.
Right. You can make it that it's a mermaid, and that player shuffles the last 3 navigation cards and gets to look at them. So you know potentially what 3 of the 4 cards, what 3 of the 4 cards are.
And who was lying.
Right.
Maybe. And
then telescope, the captain pick somebody and that person can look at the top card. So again, you can have other people lying, not lying. And then once somebody is a navigator, they cannot be the navigator. The captain might stay the same, but you can't pick the same person to be navigator. So you get this little off-duty sign that you have to pick somebody else to be the navigator. So that forces other people to put their little hands in the pot.
Yes.
So
it sounds complicated because we're not explaining it very well, but it's not complicated at all once you get rolling.
It's definitely a game I would encourage you to make sure if you play it, if you haven't played it before, plan it on an evening where you can kind of play through it once and then immediately play it a second time. Because the second game that we played with our family was much more I want to use the word aggressive, but I don't know if that's what I mean. It was much more confrontive.
Confrontational.
We
maybe.
were all a little bit more secretive. We were all a little bit more trying for ourselves, but because in the second one, myself and my son-in-law, we were the pirates, and we were this close to getting that ship to go towards the pirate side.
Somehow I was the cult leader both times.
He was.
That was fun.
And I think we said maybe we didn't. Once you get up here, if you manage to make the ship land on one of these 2 hexagons, then somebody gets thrown overboard.
Right.
I think the captain gets to choose.
Captain gets to choose, yeah.
Again, I should say what's really nice, it's a very pretty. It's a very nice rule book, and all the details are explained beautifully. It's not difficult to follow the rules.
Not at all.
So if we've mixed something up, rule book, just go there and you'll find your heading and be able to figure it out. But if you go here, captain throws somebody overboard. If you happen to throw over the cult leader, the Kraken wins the game automatically.
Yes. So there's that too.
Maybe you want to throw somebody overboard. Maybe you don't.
You got to be real careful you're thrown overboard.
Yep.
So the artwork on this thing is gorgeous. And I hope you can see it on the board here. But this board is phenomenal. The character cards are incredible.
Beautiful.
I mean, look at that. Do you see that?
The artwork is beautiful.
The artwork is stunning on this game.
And this is a very basic copy version or whatever.
The essential edition.
Yes. This side is quick journey. The other side is long journey.
Yes.
So probably the next time we play it with our family, we might try the longer journey. Although, does the longer journey have to be more people?
I think you need 7 or more people for the longer journey.
Okay. So, they were clever in that 2-sided board, so you can play more than 6 people.
Yeah.
Lots of these cards, lots of guns.
Again, and the number of helpful things there are. Here's your movement steps. Here's your navigation codes. There's all that stuff written on the back
here is
there.
step by step, and
there's all that stuff written on the inside of this.
Each of the corner things mean.
Just the amount of thought that went into creating this game is amazing.
It was the additional player aids. Again, those of you who are truly who are deeper into the hobby, you always appreciate it when you come with like a little card that's a player aid that you you look at it and go, oh yeah, that's right. The player aids are right here on the board.
Yeah.
So like I know in particular, our daughter was very much like, look, it's right here. This is what we're doing. Look, it's right here. This is, so yes, the player aids were well placed and add to the gameplay.
Yeah, and there's a lot of depth to it. There's a lot of strategy to it, but it's not hard to learn. It's a very simple game to learn. We were able to teach it after a day at the beach. We're all tired. We were still able to teach it and play it twice that night. Mm-hmm. And the game doesn't last more than 25, 30 minutes?
I don't know how long it really lasts.
What's the actual game time?
It says 45 to 90. So I guess it just depends on
maybe less longer than
depends on how many much people are going to argue, because like I said, there was one particular time where I don't know, I was the captain or the navigator. No, I think one of the times I was a lieutenant, and the card that got turned over, one of my son said, oh, I put in these 2 colors, and my son-in-law goes, that's funny because I put in these 2 colors. And I went, look, this was the color that was in there and the one that I picked. Obviously somebody was lying.
Was it you? Were you lying?
I was lying about that. Yeah.
If you like to lie, social deduction games are great, and this one is phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is now the top of my list of social deduction games that I like. Right now, the list consists of 2. This one is Secret Hitler, and this one's better than Secret Hitler.
We are anxious to play it again.
Yes, very anxious to play it again.
So if 3 other people would like to come to our house.
Yay!
Actually, I guess that's to be. You can. There's a 5-player. Yeah, there's a 5-player, but I'd love to play it like with 8.
Yeah, I'd love to try the long game because there's other things you add to it when you do the long game.
Yeah,
there are other things we haven't tried
there's
yet.
There's something with deep sea where you can throw things overboard, and I think there's something with flogging people.
Yeah, and, there's a lot of extra stuff that the higher player counts will allow you to do. Mm-hmm. But overall, this game, there's a lot of quality that went into putting this game together. Like I said, the artwork is phenomenal. The pieces are great. We're going to PAX this year. Just bought our tickets. If I find the upgraded components, I'm picking them up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm going to buy the upgraded components because this game is just, I like this game enough that I'm going to buy the upgraded components for it.
Okay.
There's only a handful of games I'll do that for, and this is one of them.
Okay.
So, hey.
Flip it back.
Oh, let me flip it back. Hey, Like and subscribe if you don't mind. And you can see other awesome videos like this one. And we're offering a special today. To subscribe, it costs...
Ooh. Ooh.
What?
I don't know today's prices.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
It costs nothing. And if you get a friend to subscribe, you also get it for nothing.
They get double the nothing.
They get right. And trust me, when it comes to content, this is nothing.
Nothing. If ever you are in we're mid-eastern PA.
Yes.
And you can round up 4 other friends, we would love to play this game with you.
Yes, we would.
We will bring it and show up wherever you want to play this game, and we will play this game with you.
It's a fun game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm anxious to play it again.
On that note, I'm Jethro.
I'm Lisbeth.
Today's a great day to shut up and play.
Bye.
Shut up and play.